My name's Matthew Moore Cichlids.
Hi guys, I'm Rahul.
My name's Andrew.
I am Josh from Aquamate.
Easy now, everybody. Daniel Keeping Fish here.
Hey, it's the Freaks Aquarium.
G'day, Cam here from the Fish Room, and today is International Aquarium. What is International Aquarium Keepers Day, you ask? Today is the day we celebrate this beautiful hobby that we all love, and sometimes hate, which is keeping fish and keeping. Right, so what is the Fish Room about? The Fish Room is about two things. The first one is we want to help you have beautiful aquariums, plain and simple. Second one is that we really want to grow the hobby. Well, I really want to grow the hobby because it's a hobby that I absolutely love. And to do that, we need people like you watching it, which are hobbyists as well. So, yeah, the Fish Room's all about growing the hobby and helping everyone keep beautiful aquariums.
Easy now, everybody. Daniel Keeping Fish here. Been asked to do a wee clip answering 3 questions for International Aquarium Keepers Day. I'm up here in Scotland. Look at the day it is up here in Scotland. Beautiful, huh? So question 1 was, what is my channel all about? And that's going to be freshwater planted tanks and anything you can keep in a freshwater planted tank. There's a wee bee, look. Fish, plants, snails, shrimp, anything like that. I'll do species profiles on them once I've got some information that I think is worth sharing on them. Any projects that I'm getting into, anything I'm trying new, I tend to share, and that's in case anybody can get some any ideas or inspiration from that themselves if they're wanting to try something new. And any equipment I get, anything new to me, I tend to do a wee video on, just in case anybody else is thinking about getting them. Also, they can have a look at my video and decide if it's the right thing for them to buy themselves.
Hello Cam, hello everybody. I am Josh from Aquamate. Thank you very much for having me on board. My channel is about fish keeping. You can't really see the tanks because I realised I was too far away before, but it's about the wins and the losses keeping fish. And if I'm having an experience that is, I think, worthy of sharing, for example, breeding fish or losing fish, then if that's going to help someone with those particular breeds or even just get started in the hobby.
What up, Cam? Thank you for having me in the Fish Room. So, my name's Matthew Moore Cichlids. Matthew Moore. I'm the What's Up Dudes and Dudettes guy, and the Shelly guy, the Tropius guy. Also had a bunch of haps and peacocks too in the past. Moved to shell dwellers and Tanganyikans a while back. Really liked those a lot. And so I've been a local breeder. I will occasionally ship fish to friends or ship fish to, people that I meet on YouTube on occasion if I have something that I have to sell and that they would like.
Hey, so my name's Andrew, also known as Drew, and I've started up Drew's NZ Cichlids, which is really just all about my cichlids, my African cichlids. I'm passionate about African cichlids. I have quite a multiple tanks of African cichlids, and I've started up the Drew's NZ Cichlids, and I have a YouTube, Facebook and an Instagram page, and it's just all about my tanks, my fish, what I'm breeding, and yeah, it's just really that's all that's about.
Hi guys, I'm Rahul and my channel is called fwrapper.aqua. So basically, in our channel, we make regular videos on discus keeping, planted aquariums, and marine tanks. This channel is about 1.5 years old. I'm just a hobbyist who just started this channel basically to share what I've learned over the 3 years of keeping fishes and aquariums. So that's was the whole idea of starting off this channel.
So what is my favourite thing about the hobby? For me, what I really like is the fact that I'm keeping this little ecosystem in a glass cube of some description, of some size. Setting up this entire world inside in this little thing. It's just so magnificent to me. I really like that concept, and you are the creator of it and you're the keeper of it, and obviously we're trying to do the best for what's inside of it, whether it be our fish and our plants and that sort of stuff. So to me, that is what's really amazing, that we're keeping this ecosystem. I personally like natural aquariums, so none of this bright, pretty, colourful stuff. It's more what you kind of find in nature. So the fact that I can sort of take a slice of nature and have it in my home is just, it's mind-blowing, and that's what I really...
Question 2 was, what is my favourite thing about the hobby? And aside for the hobby itself, because fish tanks are just so beautiful and so rewarding, so calming, you know, obviously you can't look by that, but I suppose I've got to say that it fits in with my lifestyle as well. There's a lot of hobbies out there that you're tied into doing things at certain times or in certain periods. With fish keeping, you can pretty much do it when it suits you, when you've got time to do it, and that works for me. So that's probably going to be my favourite thing about the hobby. And then,
What do I think is so good about the aquarium hobby? I think that when you can take 5 pieces of glass, I think you can take 5 pieces of glass, add water, add substrate, add plants, and a clean-up crew, dither fish, feature fish, aggressive fish. It's a whole ecosystem. It's a whole world that you created. And to have something like that just sitting next to your bed or in your living room or in your garage to enjoy, that's awesome. So it's like landscaping your backyard or having indoor plants. It's just taking it to a whole other level. So that's what I think is incredible about the aquarium hobby.
My favorite thing about the hobby is the people. I like meeting the people and going from local fish store to local fish store and always seeing something different in the fish rooms. It's always neat. And also meeting people on YouTube. The FishTube community is awesome.
The thing I love most about the hobby would have to be after being down the farm and spending a whole day down the farm with being a dairy farmer and coming home and getting to sit and relax in front of an awesome tank full of fish with different multiple colours. To me, it's just relaxing. It's a good way to finish the day, and that would have to be number one. And another thing I really enjoy about the hobby is that I get to meet so many different people from old to young with all walks of life, and we've all got one thing in common, and that's tropical fish. And it's great meeting and seeing different people's setups and having people come to see my setup and that. So yeah, that's probably the main thing things I like about the hobby.
Things what I love about this whole hobby is that every day is a new day. I've learned quite a lot in these 3 years. It's been like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I've tried a lot of things. Like most of my like filtration, what you see in the back, tanks are all mostly DIY. So I like to make things and try new things. Since it's all in our own hands, I mean, I try to make things on my own first, and if it doesn't work out, then of course you need to get stuff. So I keep trying new things, and started off like with a small planter tank 3 years back. Then I got fascinated by discus, and I picked up discus, and then I had a lot of disasters, and then I learned quite a bit. I learned a lot from my mistakes, and then I thought it's very important that people also know, and they all don't repeat the kind of mistakes I have made in this hobby. So I thought, let's try and share what we have learned, and that was one of the reasons I started this channel.
So what is a fish that I have not kept that I want to keep? Tropheus. I've never had Tropheus and I really want them. I think they're cool fish. In particular, I'd really like to keep Tropheus icola. I think they're really, really stunning looking fish. Without being too scientific, there's also the rainbow Tropheus. I don't really know their scientific names, I'm sorry, but I think they're quite stunning to look at as well. And I'm also a bit of a fan of the red morai, I think is what they're called, ones that red along their belly. I've never really looked too deeply into keeping them. It's just something that's always been sort of burning at the back of my mind. I wouldn't mind giving them a go. So Tropheus are definitely up there for fish that I've never kept that I do really, really want to keep.
Question 3 is, what is your dream fish you've not kept so far that you like to? I'm going to say it's not a fish. I'd like to do a coral tank one day. I've never done salt yet. And some of the beautiful coral tanks that you see are just outstanding. And I'm very jealous of them. So I plan to do one of them one day. I will do one of them one day when the time's right. See them wee swans down there? That's pretty, look. Wee family of swans. Lovely. So thanks for asking me to do this for International Aquarium Keepers Day. I've been Daniel keeping fish and I'm out. Later.
Question 3. What fish would I always like to have kept? Question 3. Oscars. Pretty simple, I know, right? But never had the room. If I could have a big 6-foot tank, that I could have a couple of Oscars in there, try and breed them, but most importantly, probably get them when they're little and try and get a connection with them, because I know they're very personable. They're probably the most personable fish in the hobby, and to watch them grow and have that reward, I think would be incredible. So for me, it would be Oscars. Thank you, Cam and the Fish Room, for having me on board. Really appreciate it. Sorry it's a little bit short. I've done this 4 times and it just keeps looking weird. And I don't normally wear my hat backwards, it's just because of the light. So I appreciate you having me on, man. I suppose that's it. Stay fishy, people. I don't know. I don't have a catchphrase. Maybe you can help me out. Thanks.
Now, as far as a dream fish, I would say a dream fish of mine, I've had a lot of fish, so that's a tough question, because I would say one of my dream fish right now that I haven't owned is a Tropheus Youngie. I would like a Tropheus Youngie. It kind of, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it kind of looks like a Tropheus bred rainbow, but it has more of a yellow body. But thanks for having me on, man. I enjoyed the time, and happy International Fish Keepers Day to everybody. Peace.
Number one fish for me that's not available in New Zealand would have to be the Tanzania Star Sapphire. It's an African cichlid. It's a beautiful fish. As the adults get bigger, it's quite bluefish and they chip, and I really like that. It's something a bit different, and yeah, they're not here in New Zealand. I don't think they've ever been in New Zealand that I know of, and yeah, I'd love to see one in a tank, whether it's in New Zealand or maybe one day overseas. But yeah, that's my sort of dream fish. I've got a pretty big list of dream fish, but that's number one. Cheers.
Fish, what are my dream fish? One is right behind me, discus. Been highly fascinated by them, and the way they are, the way they breed, the parenting process and all that. It's been a dream, and it's kind of come true, I think. So that's pretty nice. I mean, one is that, and then in marine, clownfish, I have one currently. It's there. I'll have a clip of it. I would also love to have an arowana. So that's in the pipeline, but you need a huge tank for it. So with my space constraint currently, I'm not able to do that, but definitely someday that's going to come soon. So, yep. that's about my channel. And I'm Rahul once again. I'm from India, and my channel is called fwrapper.aqua. Bye bye.
Hey, it's the Freaks Aquarium, and we're coming to you from 96.9 The Splash. The Splash, you say? The Splash is the home of the king and queen cichlids. Oh yeah, talking about them large fish coming up in the top 10. Any rate, you know what today is? Today is International Fish Keeping Day. You're probably scratching your head going, what in the tarnations is Fish Keeping Day, International Fish Keeping Day? It's a day to celebrate you and your hobby and your love and passion for fish and sharing it with me and all the YouTubers that watch our videos. That's what International Fish Keeper Day is. And Cam has decided to put together this awesome compilation of YouTubers with the passion for fish keeping that he has as well. You ready? International Fish Keeping Day, 96.9 The Splash. This is Rockin' Bobby D from DeFreeze Aquariums, wishing you a happy and healthy International Fish Keeping Day. This is the only community that I've seen to date that has such love and respect for one another and for everything that they keep, whether it be in a fish tank, a terrarium, a paludarium, whatever arium you might keep something in. International Fish Keeping Day. Live it. Love it. Hey, that sounds familiar. Rack. River Life. Yeah, that's him. Any rate, enjoy the day. Promote the hobby. Help another fish keeper coming in be as successful as you are. This way we can continue to grow this awesome hobby. Bring it to the forefront. This is DeFreeze Aquariums, 96.9 The Splash. Check it out!
So, International Aquarium Keepers Day 2019, we are here. Thank you for everybody who has been involved in both this video or any of the companies that have decided to support us on this. Really is appreciated, and hopefully next year we can get even bigger than what we are this year. Get a few more people involved, and who knows, within maybe 10 years, maybe International Aquarium Keepers Day was something that's absolutely recognised by everybody, and we all sit back and celebrate it. So, fingers crossed, we all start from today. Let's go. So thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Celebrate your aquariums. Sit back, watch them, play with your fish, do your water changes, just enjoy the hobby for what it is on today, which is International Aquarium Keepers.